So we're a 16-week venture accelerator focused on for-profit businesses that address environmental or societal issues. And so we really focus on businesses that have their mission and their model sort of intertwined and working together. That way, if you pulled one out, the other would actually not work. So we avoid, not that we have anything against them, but from an investor perspective, we avoid buy one, give one types of models, or 10% of profit goes to a charity, that type of thing, just because we really want to focus on making sure that the investors' goals are aligned with that of the company. And so, our core mission, one of the core things that we do in also helping these entrepreneurs is to show that you can make money and solve problems at the same time, so that you can build for-profit businesses. So, quick update on last year's class. We had, this is our second cohort. Each cohort has been 8 classes, and you'll get to see those 8 companies today. Last year's class, we had 8 companies as well. 5 of those companies are still sort of off and running, still moving forward. Between them, we have about 45 employees, and they've raised about $3.4 million in capital so far. So, there's some traction, there's customers, and here's sort of a quick update of, some of the things that they've done. So it's Zadi, Pangea, Peace & Co., which used to be Collaborative Group, Portapure, and Think Circa are the 5 companies. And they've really started to get some traction in sales. 4 of the 5 companies will be out again this quarter, actually raising capital to to sort of get their A round and move forward. So pretty exciting stuff, and I'm thrilled by their success, and I have no doubt that this class will be as successful as that. So I wanted to sort of start off by asking the question, or sort of talking about why we're here. And I believe we're here, or why Impact Engine is here, is because we're here to show that you can do well and do good at the same time, to prove that that's the model. Still to this day, there's too many people who live in poverty. There's too many people who go to bed hungry. Our food is too carbon intensive. Our schools aren't meeting the needs of the children that we have for the 21st century. There's too much wasteful consumption. There's too much talent sitting, or too much human potential sitting away, rotting away in jails. Too many people still eat alone. Our energy is too dirty these days. And frankly, our planet, our stable climate of the past 10,000 years that we've evolved on as a species is changing. And so we're here primarily because our ecology is the foundation of our economy. So if we don't have a healthy ecology, we cannot have a healthy economy. And we're here because everybody deserves to live with dignity. So that's sort of why we're here. But let's build on that. So we're also here because there's entrepreneurs here. And entrepreneurs see the challenges that I just mentioned as opportunities to actually solve them and do, provide real-world solutions. They see the weaknesses in the status quo and see that we can use new technologies or new social norms or new business models to actually address these problems in creative and unique ways. They're also here because entrepreneurs know that we can do better than we have so far, and they're here because they see this idea of mission or money, and are able to sort of think of ways to really disrupt that, and to where it's mission and money. So you can solve what you're trying to do and make money at the same time. We're also here because there are investors here, and they see the same opportunities. They see a way to make money and solve some of our biggest challenges of our time. So ways to do both of those together. And they're here because caring solely about profits simply isn't rational anymore, and that it actually may jeopardize their financial portfolios. So, and the last thing from an investor perspective is that I see a lot of investors these days who actually want to do well and do good with their resources as a package. They're just simply not satisfied with one anymore. So we're also here to help build organizations that can scale, organizations that can get the resources they need, and organizations that can be nimble enough to move fast, be transparent, and be for profit. So those are sort of the main reasons why the for organizations that can scale. We're here for entrepreneurs to help them reach their potential, to help entrepreneurs take their vision from idea to traction to solution to profitability. We're here to help them build business models that only they can see, and bring them to heights or places that only they can imagine. So we're also here to help them change the world and build a better future. we're here to help build an ecosystem that helps build businesses that can scale. Businesses that, an ecosystem that asks, why would you invest in that if it only makes money? We want an ecosystem that challenges you. If that business only makes money, why would you invest in that? Why not put resources into things that make money and solve some of the problems of our time? And we want an ecosystem that holds us accountable, gives everyone an equal chance, and balances today's needs with a bright and prosperous future. So we start to think about, is this a marginal thing anymore, and what does impact mean? And back in 2006, 25% of the Fortune 500 actually had CSR, customer or corporate sustainability reports. Today, that number is 80%. In a 2007 study demonstrated that companies that focus on all of their stakeholders rather than just their shareholders actually outperform the S&P 500. And we've seen in 2012 that impact revenue from impact companies is actually now over $2 trillion, and that today impact investing is over $1 trillion industry. So it's not a marginal thing anymore, and there's more and more capital moving in this direction. So why am I here today? So I'm here because after the birth of my first daughter, I started to wonder what the world might be like when she got older, and what I found didn't make me very happy. So I'm here because I believe that entrepreneurs, that impact entrepreneurs, and the investors that invest with them are the most powerful force for positive change. I'm here because there's too much inequality in the world, and I can help change that. And frankly, I'm here because I believe that if we don't get some things figured out over the next couple of years, it's not going to matter how much money I leave to my daughters. So the next question would be is, why are you here? I hope you're here because you realize that you can both, the only way to move forward with business is actually to solve problems and make money at the same time. Capitalism is great at a lot of things, and getting scale is one of those things. I hope you're here to get involved, to find and to get the motivation that you need to really think about how can you either work with your company or a company you're starting and sort of, or get involved with another company that is doing that. So a challenge would be for a better future that has both social and financial returns, a future where every business makes money and addresses these issues, a future with clean water, clean air, and a stable climate, and a future where we don't look at impoverished people and think costs. We look at everyone as an opportunity to contribute. So find an impact company. I hope it's one of ours. I really do. But find one, turn your own one into an impact company. Really sort of push the needle and challenge yourself. Go to that uncomfortable place. So, but for now, I'm done. Let's get started.